Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us for one primary purpose. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have only created men and jinn in order that they worship me. The worship of Allah is the purpose of why I am here and you are here. The reason for our existence, the reason for the creation of all the heavens and earth is the worship of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mike Geesh, and you know I'm back again. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is the first day of Ramadan. For those of you who might not know, I am Muslim. If you didn't know, now you know, I am Muslim. And I thought that it would be a good thing for me to do a quick video about what is Ramadan. What is the purpose of Ramadan and what is it? Most people have no idea what it is. They just know that Muslims don't eat during Ramadan, and that's all they know. So, you know, I wanted to just take a little time. It's not going to be a long video to just, you know, let people know what Ramadan is. So as you heard, the Imam, Yasir Kodhai, I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. If I am, if I'm not, please forgive me, sir. But he just told you basically what Islam is. You worshiping Allah, which is God. Allah means God only in Arabic. And he told you that the purpose of God creating human beings is for us to worship him. Creating human beings and jinns. If you missed him saying that, he created human beings and jinns to worship him. What are jinns? Basically, jinns are another creation that we can't see. They're spiritual creations, entities that can be good and can worship God. But a lot of them, when Satan rebelled against God, because in Islam, Satan is not a fallen angel, he's a jinn. So basically the jinns are fallen angels, or the shaitan of the jinns are fallen angels in Christianity. So when Satan was kicked out, a lot of those jinns followed Satan, and those are the evil jinns and the evil entities of this world that control this world. But that's a whole nother discussion. So basically Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was sent down to Prophet Muhammad. Okay, the Quran was sent to Prophet Muhammad, first sent to him in the month of Ramadan. So we recognize that month and fast during that month to purify ourselves in worship of Allah. You know, it's a purification mechanism, and it recalibrates your spirit during this month so you can think of only Allah, and you watch your deeds more and you do what's right, and you're not eating, so you're thinking about God, because God, the reason why you're not eating and drinking, so you're thinking about him. Hey, God, I'm doing this for you. You know what I'm saying? And he blesses you for that. So that's the reason for that. So let me go on a little bit more, and let's hear a little bit more. Like I said, I know most of y'all are not Muslim, so a lot of y'all don't care, but I don't care that you don't care. It's first day of Ramadan. I'm going to get my blessing. All right? So listen if you want to know.
That is because the other good deeds that we do, being good to your mother, showing kindness to the orphan, the reality is that these are also human traits. And when we do them, we feel good and we get something back as well. It's our family, it's our friends. The rituals are something that are done purely to venerate Allah, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And rituals are of two categories. Number one, the rituals that involve action. Number two, the ritual that involves money. So the action ritual is like the salah. You act, you do something. The money ritual is like zakah. You give money for the sake of Allah. And some of them combine between the two, like hajj. Hajj is both action and money. And the action of worship that we will now all be involved with in a few days, inshaAllah ta'ala. The action of Sawm. It is one of the rituals that Allah has legislated that deals with the body, that deals with actions. But even actions are of two categories. The rituals of actions can further be subdivided into two. Number one, the actions in which you do something. Number two, the actions in which you abstain from doing something. The actions with which you do something, the salah, you stand up, you go into ruku', you do the wudu. And number two, the actions that Allah will reward you for not doing something. And
So he just told you right there that there's two actions, major actions, when you're dealing with God, to please God, if that's what you're trying to do. It's actions, it's stuff that you do, like helping people, giving money, doing stuff, being good, smiling at somebody, giving somebody a compliment, opening the door for somebody, feeding the homeless. You know, all these things are good deeds that you do. These are actions. And then there are things that you abstain from, that you don't do. You know? So both of those go hand in hand. Action, things you do, and things you don't do, or sacrifice. Action and sacrifice. So I'm putting in these actions and doing these good deeds, but I also have to sacrifice other things that God don't want me to do. And in Ramadan, we're sacrificing our hunger and our thirst for the glory of God. And it's also a confession of belief, because if you hungry and you're not eating and you thirsty and you're not drinking and you're doing it for God, you're manifesting your belief. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be doing it if you ain't believe. That's not an easy thing to do, especially when it's hot in the summer, because I'm telling you, Ramadan moves up. When I first became Muslim 24 years ago, Ramadan was in November, and it moves up every year. So now, after 24 years, it's in February. And let me tell you, much easier during the colder seasons to abstain from eating and drinking, especially. Trust me. All right, we're going to listen to a little bit more.
And that is Sawm. Sawm is the only obligatory ritual in which you are rewarded for basically not doing anything. You're not supposed to do something, and that is where your reward will come. In that sense, it is a unique ritual, the likes of which no other ritual manifests. And this ritual, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislated it as soon as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated from Mecca to Medina. It was legislated in the first...
I know he's saying a lot of Arabic y'all don't understand. Some of it I don't understand either, too, just to be honest with you, because I don't know the full Arabic, but some of it I do understand. But yeah, let's keep going.
Year of the Hijrah. As soon as Muslims were safe from persecution, they weren't being killed for their religion. The first ritual that Allah legislated in Medina, Salah was legislated in Mecca, as you know. The first ritual that was legislated in the first year of Medina, the first year of Hijrah, was the ritual of Siyam. And that is why, from that revelation of Surah Baqarah onwards, every single year the Muslims engaged in Siyam. My dear brothers and sisters, much has been said about the blessings of Siyam. And Allah has inshallah blessed us to be alive for one more month of Ramadan.
Siyam means fasting.
Today, I want to remind ourselves, today I want to refresh our spiritual memory of going over the list of 10 primary goals of why Allah has legislated fasting. 10 primary goals of why fasting is done, what is to be achieved by fasting. When we keep the goals in mind, when we know why we are doing something, not only will it motivate us better, rather it will help us to achieve those goals. When you know why, you will do the job better, and you will also easier to achieve the why of this ibadat.
All right, y'all, I'm not going to go through the whole video and all 10 objectives of fasting in Ramadan, because the video is like 30 minutes long, and you know, I don't want to go through the whole video that long or whatnot. But I just wanted you guys to understand that the main objective, and I'll sum it up because I know a lot of people not Muslim who are watching this. The main objective of fasting in Ramadan is to purify yourself, deny yourself of something that you're always doing, of a necessity, in reverence of Allah, to manifest your belief, and to also it also allows you to think of people who are hungry, who have not eaten. It gives you more compassion of people who don't eat. It makes you more thankful when you do eat, because when it's time to eat, you very thankful. When nighttime comes and it's time to eat, you thankful that you got that food in front of you. You think about it more. It makes you become more appreciative of the things that you do have. You know, it changes you. It really does. You really are changed after this month. So yeah, if you want to learn the 10 objectives of Ramadan, you can watch this video. Yasser Ohadi, like I said, I hope I'm not mispronouncing his name. YASIRQADHI, 10 objectives of fasting in Ramadan. It'll probably pop up because it just came. This is only a day old. But yeah, that's the purpose of Ramadan, is to fast and deny ourselves and to gain clarity, to not only fasting and denying ourselves from food and drink, but you're also watching what you look at, watching your mouth, the words that you say that's coming out of your mouth. You abstaining from anger. You're supposed to be slow to anger, not get angry, not argue. None of these things you're supposed to do. Now, if you're married, you can still have sex with your wife, but it has to be at night. It has to be during the nighttime. Okay. If you're not married, you're not supposed to be having sex, period. You're not supposed to be fornicating, period. So you can't use that as an excuse. Oh, I can smash something at night. No. You're supposed to be married. So those are the rules within Islam. You can have your own rules within your head, what you believe in, but in Islam, that's what it is. So yeah, man. So you basically, denying yourself to gain a higher sense of spirituality in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be blessed for it. You'll get rewards for it in the afterlife. When you stand in front of God, he will reward you for your fasting. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I hope I explained it good. I'm sure I can't explain it as good as the imam here, but like I said, if you want to watch the whole video, you can go watch it. All right, y'all. It's your boy, Mike Geesh. Wish me a good Ramadan. Peace.